Hello friends, my name is Vanshita and you're watching my channel Tech Right Education. In this video, I am going to discuss about DMA, that is Direct Memory Access, and also modes of DMA. So let's begin our session. So what is DMA? DMA is Direct Memory Access. So it is a feature of computer system that allows certain hardware to access main system memory, that is RAM. DMA is also for intra-chip data transfer in multi-core processor. So what is intra-chip? Intra-chip means within the chip. And what do you mean by multi-core processor? So multi-core means we have several independent processors on a single chip. So what does DMA do? DMA transfers the block of data between the memory and the peripheral devices of the system without the participation of the processor. And the unit that controls all the activity of accessing the memory directly is called Direct Memory Access, or we can say DMA controller. So in this slide we'll learn about DMA and why it is used. So I have already told about DMA, that DMA is used for transferring the data between the memory and peripheral devices directly without the involvement of the processor. But we have two more methods of data transfer which was previously used before DMA. So what are these methods? The first one is programmed input output. So in programmed input output, what processor do? Processor scans that any device is ready for transferring the data or not. If it is ready, then processor fully dedicates itself in transferring the data between memory and peripheral devices. It transfers data at a very high speed, but it can't get involved in any other activity during data transfer. So this is the limitation of programmed input output. Now the next one is interrupt driven input output. So in interrupt driven input output, whenever the device is ready for transferring the data, then it raises the interrupt to the processor. Processor completes executing its ongoing task and saves its current state. It then switches to transfer the data, which causes a delay. In interrupt driven input output, processor doesn't scan that any device is ready for transferring the data or not. It fully involved in transferring the data, so it is not also an effective way of transferring the data. So the above methods of data transfer are not useful for transferring a large block of data, but the DMA controller completes this task at a fast rate and also effective for transferring of large data block. So because of these limitations, DMA come. Now we will discuss about the modes of DMA. So there are three modes of DMA. The first one is burst mode. The second one is cycle stealing mode, and the third one is transparent mode. So what is the use of burst mode? Here, once the DMA controller gains the charge of the system bus, then it releases the system bus only after completing the task. Till then, the CPU has to wait for the system bus. The second one is cycling stealing mode. So what is cycling stealing mode? In this mode, the DMA controller forces the CPU to stop its operation and release the control over the bus for a short term to DMA controller. After transferring every byte, the DMA controller releases the bus and then again requests for the system bus. In this way, the DMA controller steals the clock cycle for transferring every byte. Now the third one is transparent mode. So in transparent mode, the DMA controller takes the charge of the system bus only if the processor does not require the system bus.